Welcome back to Module 16. This is part 2 of Module 16. Bienvenidos al módulo 16 otra vez. Este es el segundo video del módulo 16. All right, boys and girls, we are still working on Module 16. Now we are going to start on Lesson 2. Seguimos trabajando en el módulo 16 y ahora vamos a empezar la segunda lección. Say it with me. Today I can identify and represent shares in circles and triangles. Let's find out what that's all about. All right, when you get to this part of your book, you would need something that I have to give you in school. Since you do not have that at home, we are not going to do this page. Esta página necesitas útiles que tengo en la escuela. Como no lo tenemos en casa, no vamos a hacer esta página. Go on to the next page. All right, let's work together to build your understanding. I'm going to read A. Jake plants a square garden. He separates the garden into 4 equal shares. Show how the garden could look. Now the key part here is equal shares. Partes iguales. Let's start out by planting our square garden. Okay, now we need to make 4 equal shares. Let's start off with 2. If I draw a line across the middle, I have now 2 equal shares. Los dos partes son iguales. But we need 4. I have 1 and 2, but now if I draw a line, I make 4. 4 equal shares. I have made 4 little squares, 2 orange and 2 blue. And they are equal because they are the same size. Son iguales porque son la misma forma y el mismo tamaño. Now let's try B. Show equal shares of a square garden in a different way. Still equal shares, todavía partes iguales, but in a different way, una manera diferente. Let's bring back our square garden. There it is. Now we have to make equal shares differently. Well, how about if we try making 4 rectangles? 1, 2, and 3 lines breaks out into 4 rectangles. And they are equal because they are the same size and shape. Son iguales porque son el mismo tamaño y la misma forma. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. Let's go on. Let's step it out. On number 1, we are going to draw a rectangle with 4 equal shares. Again, we're looking for partes iguales, equal shares. Equal. 1, 2, 3 lines in this long rectangle now makes 4 parts. 4 equal shares. 4 partes iguales. On number 2, we're going to draw a rectangle with 4 unequal shares. Las partes son desiguales. How about a little skinny one, uno flaquito? 2 and 3. Are those all equal? Are they the same size or shape? Well, they are the same shape, but they're not the same size. One is a little skinny and the others are wider. They are unequal shares. Son partes desiguales. All right, boys and girls, let's go on. On this next part, we're going to check your understanding. This is for you to do independently, okay? We are going to draw lines on ways to show equal shares and unequal shares. I will read it to you. Number 1, Andrea cut a square sandwich into 4 equal shares. Show how Andrea could cut the square. Andrea corta un sándwich cuadrado en 4 partes iguales. Muestra cómo Andrea podría cortar el cuadrado. Pause the video until you finish. Pausa el video hasta que termines. Number 2. Two unequal shares. On number 2 van a ser dos partes desiguales. On number 3, you're going to do two equal shares of the circle. En número 3, dos partes iguales. Pause the video until you have completed your work. Pausa el video hasta que han terminado. Number 4, which shape shows unequal shares? Circle the shape. ¿Qué figura muestra partes desiguales? Encierra en un círculo la figura. Pause the video until you are done. Pausa el video hasta que han terminado. Let's go on. Again, this is where you're going to work independently. Aquí los niños trabajan independiente, on your own. Let's look at number 5. Milo has a square. How can he use a line to make two equal shares? Milo tiene un cuadrado. ¿Cómo puede usar una recta para formar dos partes iguales? Once you're done with that, how do you know that the shares are equal? ¿Cómo sabes que las partes son iguales? Write your answer on the line. Escribe tu respuesta en la firma. Number 6. How can Milo make two unequal shares on his squares? ¿Cómo puede formar Milo dos partes desiguales en su cuadrado? How do you know that the shares are unequal? ¿Cómo sabes que las partes son desiguales? Write your answer on the line. Escribe tu respuesta en la línea. And number 7. In problem number 5, you made two equal shares. What is another way to show two equal shares? En problema número 5 arriba, formaste dos partes iguales. ¿De qué otra manera puedes mostrar dos partes iguales? Pause the video if you need more time, or rewind if you have to go back and check something that we learned. Pausa el video si necesita más tiempo, o también puede darle para atrás al video para revisar lo que ya aprendimos. When you are done, you have finished lesson 2. Cuando han terminado, ya terminaron la lección de número 2.
Thank you very much, boys and girls, for joining me on this next video. Please make sure to tune in to the next video for Module 16 called 16.3. Muchas gracias por habernos acompañado en este video. Por favor, asegúrese de mirar el próximo video por módulo 16 llamado 16.3. Muchas gracias.